What's up? Today we're going to focus on creating a drop ceiling without actually using any specialized drop ceiling hardware.
So that's what it looks like if you cut the strip. It doesn't look bad when you compare it with these ones.
In a standard drop ceiling situation, you will be dropping the ceiling by 5 inches and you need specialized hardware that costs you usually another 100 to 200% more than the cost of the tiles. There's a lot more work involved, it's way more expensive, and in my opinion, it's only suitable really for commercial or office spaces. While I have obviously done drop ceiling on other properties, today's video is going to eliminate all that. And today we're going to try a different technique that does not require any additional cost except for the tile, glue, and brad nailer. So let's get into it. This will work on exposed ceilings in basement, as well as covered ceilings with drywall, such as the one that we're using in our project. The only difference is that you may need to cut the tiles more or less depending on where you want to attach the tiles into the wooden beams. These specific tiles that you see here are the best that you can buy in terms of sound deadening. This is a rental property, so we wanted to reduce the sound being transmitted outwards into the next space and inwards. The Acoustical ceiling panel that we're using has the highest possible rating. It is 24 by 24 inches. It's called SANDRIFT lay-in ceiling tile. It is mold, fire, mildew proof, and it absorbs 70% of any sound reaching it, say from above. It reduces any sound from its room into the adjacent rooms by up to 38 decibels. So it is one of the highest rating ceiling tiles you can actually buy. So it's perfect for rental properties when you're trying to reduce any sound between the different units. All right, so we've already obviously started this because I wanted to get the right method before I start making the video. So you can see that we have a couple of tiles here. They're basically attached with rather expensive LePage PL8X Super Grab glue. It's much better than Gorilla, much better than any brand, so that's what I recommend. And
essentially take the tiles as is, and then we put a few dabs strategically on here. The question is, how is this going to sit up? Right now, these are not super heavy, but they're not super light because they are super thick, as you can see. They're like almost 3/4 to an inch. So we are going to be using a brad nailer to get these in. When we shoot, we're going to shoot on angles. So we're going to put in about 12 per tile. You're not going to see the brad nails because the design of these already has holes. Also, I picked those because those have the best sound deadening qualities, not because of the look. All right, so basically we put some PL8X dabs on here. This is a fast grab, and then we get our brad nailer ready. See how thick this is. And we're gonna bump that against that one. Like this. And then we're gonna shoot this with the nailer. That's all there is to it. As far as those gaps go, we're going to be using Alex Plus, and then we work it in with our finger. This is going to look a lot smoother than even the outside, and then we just basically keep going.
now, while this jointed look is one way to do it, the other way is we could actually cut all of the joints and bump the ceiling tiles closer together, eliminating that. Remember, this gap is only here because of the hardware for the traditional ceiling tiles look. So there would be pieces of metal where these would hang on. The tile itself always has a ridge all the way around right here. So what we could do is we can cut this. We basically use any saw, whether it's a hand saw, an electric saw, even the drywall hand saw will work on this. That's actually how you cut out the recessed lighting hole, which is the way we did. You can bump these edges together to create a much cleaner look. So let me show you what that actually looks like when we put it on. Alright, so here is where we're going to place the cut edged version. Here are the two tiles. You can see that we've completely trimmed them all the way around. And now we're going to pick up our second one. We already put our PL8X dabs on. All we do is we just place it against the other one, press it up a little bit. The glue's going to hold almost immediately, and then we're going to shoot this in place.
Doesn't look bad actually when you compare it with these ones.
And that's the video. So there you have it. This is how to create a drop ceiling without using the drop ceiling hardware. Main reason you would do this is for acoustical reason or insulation, but again, this method is going to save you money. If you use the traditional method with all the hardware, you're going to triple or quadruple your budget, and it's going to take you 3 times or 4 times as long. Anyways, you choose what you want to do. I hope you guys learned something. In any case, this is for Do-it-yourself information only. I'm not a contractor. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.